Hi, this is Dr. Kunka Bheemalingappa, Faculty of CSE in VNR VJEC. I heartily welcome you. In this video, we are going to discuss about tuples in Python. Now we are going to look at some more operations on this tuple. Being this tuple is immutable, once this tuple is created, it is highly impossible to modify the content of that tuple. Yeah, this is a tuple having 5 elements, that is names of fruits tuple. You have 5 values: mango, orange, banana, apple, papaya. 5 elements, right? So here we are trying to modify the content of that tuple. Then what happens? If you try to directly modify the content of the tuple, it is going to show an error, being it is immutable. Really, if you wanted to modify the value of a tuple, there is some procedure that you need to follow. First, you get converted that tuple into the list, and then you can modify the element of that list, and then you can convert back that list into a tuple. This is what the procedure that what you are supposed to follow. So this is a tuple, right? You are known what are its elements, right? These are the elements: mango, orange, banana. In the position 2, you have a banana. Yeah, suppose if I want to change from value from banana to grapes, you are known that banana is there in the position 2, right? Then what happens? In what way you are supposed to do is this. First, you convert that tuple into the list. You are available with this name, that is function, that is list, and this name of the tuple. And then, so using this statement, it is going to get converted into a list, and on that list, so be careful what the names I am using. If it is a tuple, I am using the name that is a tuple. If it is a list, I am using the name as if it is the list, I am using the name as list itself. So this is a tuple, so that is the reason fruits tuple, and this is the list. I am converting this tuple into the list. That is the reason I have used the name that is a fruit list. So in the position 2, you are known that in there is a banana. I am changing that banana to grapes. After that, I just displayed a message from what to what you have changed. We are known that I changed from banana to grapes. And then I just converted that list back into what? That is a tuple, using this function, that is tuple. So here you are making a conversion from list to a tuple. So the parameter must be a list, and the function name must be tuple if you are making a conversion from list to tuple. If you are making a conversion from tuple to list, the parameter must be a tuple and the function name must be a list. So this is how you are supposed to do. So that is what we have done here. I have converted this tuple, that is a list, back into a tuple, and then I just displayed the content of that tuple here. You can see the output if you want. See, before this is the tuple with 5 elements. In the position 2, there was a banana. I just wanted to change that banana into what? That is the grapes. And then after that, I converted that list back into a tuple, and then I just displayed the content of that tuple. So this is how you can really, if you want to modify the content of a tuple 2, we are known the content of this tuple 2 is what? Some numbers it has. Yeah. First, let me display that, and then So you have 6 elements in this list. In this tuple 2. Now you are known that in the position 2, there is an element that is 9. So if you directly try to modify, you are going to get error. Being known that I am going to get error, just in order to make you understand, I am doing that, right? So the name of the tuple here is what? Tuple 2, tuple 2. So the name of the tuple is what? Tuple underscore 2. That is the name of this tuple. In the square bracket, I supposed to, yeah. In the position 2 right now you have that is a 9. I just want to make it change to what? Say that is 11. Then being this is a tuple, it is going to throw an error. Being it is a tuple, it is going to throw an error. See, I think you have understood. So what is the actual way you are supposed to follow? That is what this. First you can convert this tuple into a list, right? So tuple, what I am going to do, I am going to convert this tuple into say list underscore 2. List, its name is list underscore 2 I am giving. How do you convert? Using the function that is like a list. In the bracket you are supposed to mention the tuple that what you wanted to convert into list. Tuple underscore 2. Yeah, this is how right you can convert. After that, if you want to modify it, now you can modify. How do you modify? So then now it is a list underscore 2. So they both have same data here, list and tuple here. In the position 2 value I want to change. What I want to change, you are known that in the position 2 it is there 9. I just want to make it to say there is 11. This is what you are supposed to do. After that, you can convert this list back into a tuple, and then only you can go for usage of that name. Otherwise you cannot use that name, right? You are known that. Let me show you. The name of the tuple here is what? Tuple underscore 2. The name of the tuple here is what? Tuple underscore 2. Right? And then I just converted that tuple into a list, and then I modified the value, and then I am converting back that list into the tuple with the same name. You are known the name of that tuple is what? Tuple underscore 2. Tuple underscore 2. So in this, what you are going to do, you are going to convert this list into a tuple. That is, you can use this function tuple, and that name of the list is what? List underscore 2. List underscore 2. List underscore 2. Now you can use that. If you want to print the content of that tuple, you can use print tuple underscore 2. Tuple underscore tuple underscore 2. Just go through this. This is the original tuple having 6 elements. In the position 2 there is a 9. I just want to change from 9 to 11. For that, what I am doing, first converting the tuple into list, and then making the modification, and then converting back that list into a tuple, and using that list name, I am trying to display the content of that tuple itself. So using last print statement, you are going to get 8, 5, 11. So in the position 2 you are going to have that is 11, and rest of the elements as it is. See. 8, 5. So in the position 2, you got instead of 9, that is 11. So this is how, see, be careful here. I have used a tuple name, not the list name. If you use the list name also, you are going to get the same thing, of course, right? So let me show here in the next cell if you want. The name of that list is what? List underscore 2, right? So print underscore list underscore 8511. They both have same content, but without making conversion, if you use this tuple name, then you are going to you don't observe that difference. I think it is clear to you. So this is how you can modify the content of a tuple. Simple procedure. First you convert a tuple into a list, make the modification for that list, and then convert back that list to tuple. So this is how you are going to add. So being this tuple is immutable, we cannot make any modification to the list. We cannot make any modification to the list. So we cannot modify or delete any element to the tuple. So if you want to add some more items to a tuple after its creation, the same procedure you need to follow that whatever we have followed in modifying an element of a tuple. That is, first convert tuple into a list, make the modification, convert back list to tuple. So that's what it says. See here we have one list having 5 values. List name is fruits tuple. Yeah, it has 5 values. Before adding the other elements to this tuple, and I just print out the content of that tuple, and then directly you cannot add some element to the tuple. In the list, right, you can add using this append function. The element that whatever adding, it is going to get added at the end of the list in case of list, right, you are known. But in a tuple, right, you cannot add. This is what the procedure that what you are supposed to follow. Convert tuple into list. You can add to that list and then convert back that list into a tuple. So this is same procedure you have to follow here. So this is the tuple having 5 values here, and then I'm adding this blueberry value to this tuple. First, by converting this tuple into a list, I just added blueberry, and then I converted back this list into a tuple, and then I just displayed using that tuple name. So this is what you are supposed to do, right? So this is the output which corresponds to this. You are known earlier there were 5 items. I just added this blueberry at the end of this tuple. Earlier there were 5 items in a tuple, but directly you cannot add an element to a tuple at the end of tuple. Here this is the tuple. Be careful what I am talking about, whether it is a tuple or list, right? See, so you are known there is a tuple by name that is tuple underscore 2. Tuple underscore 2. So this is the content that what you have. There are 6 elements. We cannot add an element to this tuple by using this append function. If you being known, I am just showing you to make you understand it very clearly. We cannot use, right? So the name of the list here is what? Tuple underscore 2 dot append. Definitely you are going to get an error. You wanted to add an item, say that is 99. Being this is a tuple, directly you cannot do this. Okay, that is immutable. You cannot modify or add element to the tuple. See, did you get error? As I said, Just to make you understand, I'm just showing. So what is the procedure that what you wanted to, what you are need to follow, that I'm showing here. You convert this. Already I have convert this tuple 2 into list 2, right, in the previous case. So for that list, in the previous case, tuple and a list, they both had same elements, right? Otherwise, you can create a new list. It is up to you. So first, let me show the content of both at one place, so that there will be a clarity for you. One is tuple underscore 2, that is this. And also, I'm going to display the content of this list. Same, being list underscore 2. So tuple 2 is a tuple, list 2 is a list, right? So right now they both have the same content, but directly I cannot directly add some element to this tuple 2, but you can convert this tuple 2 into some list. If you want to convert it back into some list, say list 3, right? You can convert. First you can print tuple 2 content. Better let me take new list to avoid confusion. Tuple 2, right? At first I am displaying. Directly I cannot add. So for that, what I am doing, I am converting this tuple into a list. So this time I am using list 3 name, right? List underscore 3. What I am doing, I am converting this. Right now tuple 2 is a tuple. I am converting that tuple 2 into a list. So this is a function list. For this I am using the argument as what? Tuple underscore 2. Tuple underscore 2. Right? The name of the list here is what? List 3. So for that list you can append some element. Right now there are 6 elements. I want to add 7th element, whose value you can take anything, say 99 at the end of the list. So at the end of the list, if you want to add, what you are supposed to do? Same thing, that name of that list, list underscore 3, list underscore 3. For that, what I want to add? 99. Append. What you want to add? 99. Where it is going to get appended? At the end of the list, you are known. So I am appending this. After that, you need to convert this list into a tuple. So for that, what you have to do? What was the name of the tuple? Tuple underscore 2, right? So tuple underscore into the same list. Same tuple. Otherwise, you can use a different name. It is up to you. But as per that, you are going to get the. Suppose, for example, I am giving different name for this tuple. Say tuple underscore 4. Is this? But yeah, you are supposed to give the input as what? That whatever. Yeah, I need to convert this list 3 into a tuple. Tuple list underscore 3. I think you are clear, till this stage. And then I can display the content of this tuple 4. Tuple 2 content is going to be different from this tuple 4, right? So tuple underscore 4. So in the tuple 4, you can find there is 99. But in the tuple 2, you are going to find the old list itself. Shall we execute this? Yeah. If you want me print, otherwise later I can print, no problem. Let us execute this. What I have done, I have converted, you are known the content of tuple 2. I converted this tuple 2 into list 3, and then I appended, and then I converted this list 3 into tuple with a different name. And then I just displayed the content of that tuple. If you want to use that same tuple name, you can use, but I have used a different tuple name here. So let us execute this. 99 See, I have two print statements. Using this first print statement, the content of tuple 2, you are known. These are the 6 elements, 8, 5, 11, 6, 74, 82. It has got displayed. And then for that tuple, for that not that tuple, I appended this 99. I have used a different name. See, if you want to cross check, you can. If you use this like a print tuple 2, you are going to get that same content. That is without 99. Let me show you so that you can understand. Print tuple underscore 2. See, you don't find that, okay, 99. Because at the time of converting this list back into a tuple, I have used the name that is tuple 4, not tuple 2. If you are used the name here as 2, you could have got that, okay, same output, that is with 99. I think you have understood this. So that is what about you are supposed to do, modifying or adding an element to a tuple. And then packing and unpacking. So if you want to get assigned values of this tuple into variables, then we can go for usage of this. So what it says is, while initializing a tuple, we assign values to tuple. So we call this process as a packing. But if you want to assign these values to some variables, the Python offers an accessibility to extract the values into variables. The process of extracting the values from a tuple and assigning them to different variables is known as, that is a unpacking. That is unpacking. See, here we have created one tuple with values, 5 values. The name of the tuple is fruits tuple. It has 5 fruits names. Here what I am doing, I am unpacking the values of this tuple into variable names. There must be a match between the number of elements in the tuple and the number of variables that whatever you are using. And moreover, these values are going to get assigned in the order. So there are, you are known how many fruits are there? 5 fruits, right? In the previous slide. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is the reason I have used 5 variable names, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And first value is going to get assigned to first variable. Second value it is going to get assigned to second variable, and so on like that. So we just printed that. So then what happens? That same content it is going to get displayed, but this time using this variable names, one by one item it is going to get displayed instead of the whole items at a time. So that is a difference that what you can find. So let us back and work on that. What we are talking about, unpacking. So you are known, this is a tuple that what you have here. Say that is a tuple 2. Here itself you have just in the above cell, so I don't need to print them, okay, again. What I have to do, so you can use some that is variable names, and you must enclose all these variable names in parentheses. Say T1 name, T2, right, in the order, or in order no need to follow for giving the names in any fashion, right? You can create it, is up to you, but for me it will be easy. How many values are there? 6 values are there. So there must be a match between this number of items and number of variables, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how you can assign? In the PPT we have seen, right? So you just need to, what you are supposed to do, this. You can just use the name of that tuple. Here the name of that tuple here is what? Tuple underscore 2, you are known. Tuple underscore 2. So if you execute before that, we can display the contents of this using this variable names, T1. In the order, if you want to print, you can use all those print statements. in the order 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, randomly, if you want to have whatever you want to print first, second, you can print T3. So I can print only first 3. If you want, I can show you. I can print the next 3 items later. I think I understood this. So you are known what are the values that are there in the first 3 positions. 8, 5, 11. So it is going to display what? 8, 5, 11. Something it is showing. Yeah, no problem. You can execute this. See, 8, 5, 11. If you want the last 3 values, you can use a T4, T5, T6 like that. So one thing you remember, there must be a match between number of elements in the tuple and number of variables. On the right side, you are supposed to use only that tuple name. Only tuple name, right? Yeah, that's what about that. And looping. To iterate over the, you are known that the common thing between this list and tuple is that list and tuple elements both are ordered, and the distinct difference between list and tuple is that lists are mutable and tuples are immutable. So being this tuple is also following some order, if you want to, of course in a tuple you cannot make the modifications to the data, but if you want to just access the elements of this tuple, right, you can access them. So that is what this for even if you want to iterate over the elements of this tuple, right, you can iterate over. So that is what this here. Here we have just created one tuple and just printed, and using this loops, you are available with 2 loops. For loop and okay while loop, using any one or both. If you want to print, right, you can access. So for this is a name of the tuple, fruits tuple. I am iterating over. Initial value I am taking it as a 1. So for fruit in fruits tuple, print of that fruit. So this tuple also follows 0 based indexing. If you don't want to use this statement and okay print, if you don't want, you don't use, okay, no problem. Only using this for fruit in fruits tuple, that is print fruit, we can get okay displayed. So let us take that tuple and then we see, so that we can understand. You are known the name of the tuple here is what? Print underscore tuple underscore 2. Let me take that okay tuple itself. First display the content of this tuple. This is the content of this tuple. Right now we are talking about what? Iterate over the loop, right? So for that what you have to do? For element in the name of the tuple here is what? Tuple underscore 2. That is tuple underscore 2 colon. You can print this, print E, print E. So this colon is a mandatory, don't forget to use that, and you can run this code. See, same values 8, 5, 11, 6, 74, 82, it has got okay displayed. In place of this E, you can use right any name, it is up to you, no problem, right? So in the same fashion, using this while loop also you can do. While loop also you can do. So this is the syntax. First you need to have okay index value, starting being known that it follows order and it follows 0 based indexing. So you need to know the length of this tuple. So initially I have taken this index value 0 in the variable that is j. I am testing length less than that, and then I am just okay printing. You need to, each time you need to update this okay j by 1 when you want to refer to that okay next value. So let me show you so that you can understand. Same tuple, let me take. What is that, okay, tuple? Let me, just now, right, you have seen the content of the tuple, right? So same thing. So if you want to, okay, print tuple underscore 2. Code, yeah. Initial value of, I'm using j I as the name for, okay, as a index. I is equals to 0, while, right, I is less than length of, what is the name of the tuple? Tuple underscore 2. Tuple underscore 2 colon, right, tuple underscore 2 colon, print what is the name of the tuple? Tuple underscore 2, the tuple element in some position, there is I position. Here I is zeros. At first it is going to display 0th position element, and then and so on like that. So for this you have to do this. You need to update when you want to refer to access the next element. I plus plus or I is equals to I plus 1, in any fashion you can do. This colon is a mandatory, and this indentation is also mandatory. You can follow any number of spaces, but all lines of this, I mean, block of code must be follow the same indentation. Let me show you, and then what it is showing, I is equals I plus plus. Okay, let me change, I think, shorthand. Let us verify that. So you got that, okay, same list of elements, 8, 5, 11, 6, 70. You don't have this shorthand operator. I think you followed this. Next, we look at different operators on Python tuples. So this plus, it works like, okay, concatenation operator. If you have, say, two different tuples, and if you want to append one tuple to the another tuple, then this way it is going to work. This way it is going to work. Let us go and verify that. Suppose, yeah, you have this, okay, tuple 2, and suppose you have, say, tuple underscore, this is a new tuple, tuple underscore, let me take, say, 5. It has the elements, say, parenthesis you have to use, right? Suppose you have the values like, say, 87, say 65, right? 65. This is a tuple 5, and the above is, okay, tuple 2 you are known. So if you want to append one tuple to the other tuple, suppose a tuple 6 is this. Order is also very important. Let us see. Tuple underscore 6, that is a tuple 2, and then tuple 5. Tuple 2, you have to use this. This plus, it acts as like, okay, concatenation operator, like tuple tuple underscore 5, and before this you can display content of both, so that you can understand. Print tuple underscore 2. After that you have created, earlier it was not there, so after creation only you are supposed to display. So print tuple underscore 5. Earlier it right now you are creating and then displaying, so you have to be very careful when you are creating newly. Yeah, tuple underscore 5, tuple underscore 5, and then tuple 6 is tuple 2 concatenation of that is tuple 5. You can print it tuple, sorry, tuple underscore 6. Yeah, let us run this code. And you cannot assign to that. Tuple 6 is not defined, it says. Yeah, I have noticed the error. Tuple it is supposed to be. Yeah, tuple underscore 6 is that. Make the changes, save the changes, and then okay, rerun. Tuple underscore 6. Okay. See, I think you can understand this. Tuple 2 is this, tuple 5 is this, and then tuple 6 is the concatenation of tuple 2 and tuple 5. Tuple 2 is followed by this, okay, tuple 5 here. If you change the order, tuple 5 plus tuple 2, then it is this tuple will be followed by this. If you want, you can execute this. Right now these are the contents, right? I think you are clear. Yeah, let me, you are known tuple 2 and tuple 5. Tuple 6 is tuple 2 followed by tuple 5. So tuple 7, let me create new tuple underscore 7 is this. Tuple 5 followed by tuple 2. Tuple 2. So you can see the difference between tuple 6 and already have created tuple 6. So let me also print this tuple 7. Just now we have created. So that you can know the difference. 6 is 2 followed by 5. 7 is 5 followed by 2. I think you can notice the difference. Already have seen this. 2 followed by 5. This is a 5 followed by 2. Your known 5 is this. '87 and 65 is a 5. So that is followed by tuple 2. Here you can see the contents of this is tuple 2. Yeah, this is tuple 2 and this is tuple 5. I think you followed. The order matters. So that is what this concatenation operator. And then this is a repetition operator. Repetition operator. If you have a single element, you have to use this, you are known. And then if you want to have the repetition of that same element, say some number of times, then you can use this, okay, star operator. Yeah, you can create, say, some tuple underscore, say 8, say with tuple means it must be, the values must be enclosed in parenthesis. Suppose you have the item, say single item. Let me take same value, say for example a banana instead of saying. So already have seen, if you have only one element, this comma separator is a mandatory, right? You are seeing this. Let me create this, and then it has been executed. You can verify the content of this. Sorry, print tuple 8. In the same statement I can use tuple underscore 8. And if you want to repeat that same value, say some number of times, then what you are supposed to do, you are seeing, you have to use this concatenation, repetition operator, that is star, right, on that tuple. You can use that name of the tuple. The name of the tuple here is what? Tuple underscore 8. Tuple underscore 8. Tuple underscore 8. How many times you want to repeat that value? That is star. Say 4 times, for example, 4 or 5. Then using that first print statement, banana, it is going to get printed, and then that same banana, it is going to get repeated, printed 5 times in the next line of output. You can verify this code. See, using first print statement, you got displayed that banana 1 time, and using the second print statement, it has got displayed 5 number of times. I think you are clear. And if you want to give a different name, and suppose for example, let me give, say, tuple underscore 9 is this. Already you are known tuple underscore 8 is a what? That is a banana. So tuple underscore 8, I want to repeat that value, say like earlier 5 times I used, this time I am using 4 times, and I am giving a new name for that tuple, that is like a print 9. So print tuple underscore 9. Tuple underscore 9. So what will happen? That tuple 9, it is going to have this banana as a value, that is 4 times. Let us execute this. See, this is how this operator it works in Python. And then in, not in. So if an element is there in a tuple, then it is going to print. You can in the example you can see already creating a tuple. This part I have seen, concatenation I have seen, and also repetition we have seen. Let me skip that part. And this, so here you can also know about the usage of this conditional statement. Here I have 2 variables, n is equals to 35, m is equals to 47. If n in test tuple, before that we have created a tuple with some elements. We are printed that elements, and then test cases. If n in test tuple, if that value it is there in a tuple, then it prints yes. Whatever you give the message, that same message it is going to display, right? So this is n in, and then this is if this condition is true, this statement that is followed by this if will be executed, otherwise this statement will be executed, else case will be executed. So shall we work on this? See here, for example, this tuple has 5 elements. You know what are those elements? You are looking for 35. You are known 35 is present. So yes, 35 is present in the tuple. That is the message you have got. And you are also looking for 47, but 47 is not there. Therefore, you got a message of 47 is not in the tuple. Right. So this way, this membership function, it works. We call this as a membership function. That is in, not in. So let us work on this in and not in. Suppose you have this list. Tuple 2 you have no, print tuple underscore 2. This is the content that what you have. Yeah. Now I'm going to write this code. First, already you are known. At first I'm printing that. Just also have displayed it. Yeah. And then you can take some variables, say x or y or say m and whatever you want to take, say x. You can take some value which is present and some value which is not present. Say y which is not present. For example, 97 is not there, right? So then you can, if x, the x in, name of the tuple is what? Tuple underscore 2. Tuple underscore 2. If so, what you are, see, in these loops and the conditional statements, they follow this indentation rule. Print, this is print, just I am printing if it is present, yes. Okay, yes. Else, you have to use this keyword. After this keyword, else you have to use this colon also. That is most important. Even for if also at the end you have this colon. That is most important. Yeah, else, print, else, indentation. Yeah, you don't need to explicitly take care of that. So this is else block. Yeah, you can execute this code. What is the output that you are going to get in the same? Let me repeat this code. Control C. Yeah, this is not part of this else. So this is a separate if I'm taking. Control V. Yeah, instead of x here I am taking that is y. Y in tuple 2. If itself where that block is started, that you have to take care. Okay. Yeah. Control S. You can rerun this code. I think I understood that. Is that clear? Thank you for watching the video. Wish you a good day.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe VNR Digital Learning Resource YouTube channel.